So I'm on a date with the guy on the phone and talking to him. He seems normal, right? Or otherwise I wouldn't have got on the date. We go to the restaurant. It's this quiet little lunch spot, kind of out of the way a little bit. And our table is a little out of the way. I mentioned this for a reason, which will come up later. So the table is kind of like by a window and it's in a corner and the place is not very crowded. He starts asking me all these weird questions about the food as we're ordering, so I'm looking at the menu and he's like, so are you gonna order some pasta? You gonna get some pasta? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. It's an Italian restaurant. I'll get some pasta. And he's like, well, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? What kind of pasta? And I'm like,
and I'm creepy.
Rigatoni. I guess I'll get some rigatoni and whatever. Maybe rigatoni alla vodka. I like that. Whatever. He's like, oh, all right, that's cool. What about bread? You gonna get bread? You gonna get some bread with that pasta? And I'm like, yeah, I guess we can get some bread for the table and share it or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, you're gonna get some bread. That's great. Yeah, do you put butter on the bread? You like butter? You slather it on the bread. You like that butter? I'm like, yeah, sure. I like the butter. And he's starting to weird me out. I mean, he's literally asking him in this creepy voice like that. And then he starts saying all this weird stuff like, if we went out together, if we were dating, you could eat whatever you want anytime. And
it's like he bribing you?
He's like, I wouldn't care. You could eat and eat and eat. And he's like, and I would pay for it. And I would help you. I would help you eat all the food you wanted. And you could just lay in bed all day and I would feed you. And I would feed you spaghetti and I would feed you cake and I would feed you this and that. And I'm like, well,
yes.
I don't want to do that. I have a life. I'd like to work and have a job. I don't want to just eat all day. And he's like, but you could, if you were with me, you wouldn't have to worry about a job because I'd pay for everything.
Fucking paradise. He's saying you never have to worry about money and food. I'll take care. You don't have to work. Dude, the guy's got money.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Money, but I'm going to be stuck in his bed 24/7 eating food until I die. He basically wants to kill me. That's his goal. He wants it to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it'll be so hot. And he's like turned on by me getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Then you got and you know what's going to turn him on? The bed sores on your back.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking all the bed sores. Oh.
So there's more. So it gets worse. So he starts talking about me basically exploding, getting so big that I explode. And at this point, I'm getting a little creeped out, right? So I'm excusing myself to go to the restroom, but really I'm going to go text my brother to come pick me up or something, or creating an exit plan for myself, right? Because this guy's weird. So I go and I go off in the corner and text my brother. I come back to the table and this guy, no joke, no exaggeration, is facing the corner, facing the wall, and he is going at it with himself. I don't know what I can say on the air, but you get the idea.
What?
Yes.
In the restaurant?
In the restaurant. This is why I said earlier it was a very non-busy restaurant, just like one other person in there, very dark. And in the restaurant, facing the window, his hand is under the table, but I can see what he's doing as I'm walking back. And I see his hand and he's touching himself, over his pants, but he's touching himself. And he's like rubbing himself and going at it while he's looking at my pasta. Like our food came while I was gone. And he's looking at my pasta and he's getting off on my pasta. Like, what? That's what gets them off.
Oh,
Opie, I'm glad to hear you have a line, that there's a line for you.
No, that is fucking creepy.
I left. I was like, I'm not going back to that. I left. So yeah, that was that date.
Holy shit.
Yes. Like the idea of like literally killing me, that I get so big that I died. I think that's what turned him on, honestly. And like the amount of food that I would be eating. That's what got him all like excited.
Well, we got three Chiz and me. How do you think he makes it Alfredo?
No, I left. I saw him touching himself and I left. I was like, oh, I'm out of here. And I left.
Okay.
And I had already texted my brother to come pick me up anyway. So he was on his way. I just didn't go back to the table. And he was too busy with himself to notice for at least, it only took my brother like 10 minutes to get there. So I was out of there.
it's hard to make me speechless. I am literally speechless.
Right?
The part coming back and he's wow.
Yeah.
Wow.